Heyo, what is up, guys? It is JRob back here again with you guys today for yet again another golden shot guide here. So this week we've got Glenmonarch Estates as our golden shot course. So before we jump on over to the video here, guys, and get started, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we got a lot of Golf Clash content to come. So without further ado, guys, let's jump on over to the video and let's get it rolling. Alright, guys, so here we are. This is our Glenmonarch Estates golden shot guide here. We've got a couple different wind angles and clips that we're going to be going over today to show you guys the best possible ways here to play this hole. We're going to go over a couple different options here as well, as far as the side spin and the amount of top spin that you're actually going to use, as far as correlating that with the wind that you have. So here we had a left to right kind of, crosswind headwind a little bit. So it was actually pushing our ball a little bit further back than if we were to have just a straight across headwind. So I went with just a little bit of left-hand side spin here to kind of guide my ball straight down the middle of the fairway there. But we're going to be using just about 2 bars of topspin. That's essentially going to be around our sweet spot there, depending on the wind that we're going to be using. So as we go through these different clips and we show you guys different wind angles there, you're going to have to essentially match whatever topspin and side spin that you want to use with the wind that you do have. So we also have another clip here of essentially a straight right to left crosswind. So with a direct crosswind here, we're going to use just under 2 bars of topspin. I would say about 1.75 to about 1.8, just a click shy of that 2 bars of topspin, because we don't want it to catch too much speed and actually roll way past the pin. So what we're going to do here is either one of 2 different things. We're going to set up for straight down the middle of the fairway on the green there, or what we can do here is set up to where our ball guide is going to the right of that little cutout there. So there's a little figure 8 that the green is essentially shaped out of. In the right side, little cut in that you just saw us go on the left-hand side, our ball rolled up the fringe there and kind of pushed back to the right, and it pushed us away from the pin. So if we aim to the right-hand side of that fringe and we have just about the right speed at about 1.5 to 2 bars of topspin there, we'll actually be able to catch that right-hand side lip on the fringe like we were talking about, and it'll dive our ball back in to the left here. So you guys could actually use about a half a bar of right hand side spin there to guide you back in towards that right hand fringe line, instead of going towards the left hand fringe line or directly down the middle, because there is that little bit of a slope that it slopes in and down. It's like a little hill that's kind of dug out in between where it cuts out on that little figure 8 on the green. So what we're trying to do is essentially get that ball to dive back in towards the pin. But we do have a headwind clip here, which I did want to note as well, because we played a nice ball right down the middle of the fairway there. But if we do have a headwind, I would recommend going with just a little bit of a click over 2 bars of topspin. And I actually had to adjust just into overpower there. So I had to kind of tug back on my ball just a little bit to give it that little bit of overpower that we needed to essentially get our ball in the right spot, so our target landed where we needed it to. So this is the last clip that we do have here today, guys. This is also kind of a headwind, angled crosswind back at us here. So what we're going to do, guys, like we just talked about with the headwind clip, we're going to use just a little click more than 2 bars topspin, and your side spin is all kind of your own preference, whether you want to play that right hand side fringe line or you want to play it right down the middle. You could kind of judge it by whatever wind angle you have as well, to hopefully give you a little bit more room at the end of this fairway here, so you're not bouncing too close towards the rough. But as you can see there, we caught that little funnel there on the left-hand fringe line, but it pushed us further in towards the right. So you definitely will be able to grab the rings there by using that exact same approach. You'll be able to grab, you know, the red and the yellow rings, hopefully, and the blue rings. But it will be a little bit tougher for you guys to drop that obsidian chest if you're not using that right-hand side funnel line. So I would definitely recommend using that approach, but it is really all your guys' preference. But that is going to be the wrap-up there, guys, for the end of the Glenmonarch Estate's Golden Shot Guide. We definitely hope that the guide helped you, and if you guys would consider subscribing to the channel, it would definitely be very much appreciated. So without further ado, guys, that's the wrap-up for today, and we will catch you in the next video. Peace.